Good morning, YouTube. Back in the shop on a kind of gloomy day. It's kind of gloomy out there. It's marginal VFR today, but we're not flying today. We're actually building airplanes. So today we are going to back rivet the stiffeners. These are the stiffeners that we painted onto the wings. And when I get there, I'll show you that process and how we do that. But that is the goal today. Once we get those back riveted, then of course we're gonna mate it up with the leading edge of the aileron and then put in the spar and then rivet it all together. I don't know if we're gonna do all that today, but we are going to definitely do some back riveting and everything today. And like I said, my back rivet steel bar is under my dimpler, so we're going to put that down below and everything, and then we'll get the back riveting. But you guys know the routine. Got a lot of work to do today. And oh, Hansen tape. I'll show you how to use this here in a little bit. Got it from Hansen Rivet Supply. And actually Amazon, but it came from Hansen. So yep, that's what we're doing today. We're going to be back riveting the stiffeners, and then who knows, we might even be motivated, or me, myself, and I might be motivated enough to actually start assembling the aileron. So yep, plane's not going to build itself. Got to get to work. All right, YouTube. So, a couple things. So I'm setting the rivets in the hole. I didn't need to use the expensive Hansen tape, which is made for riveting, because this is back riveted. I don't need to see the rivet head as I'm riveting it, because it's all going to go on this bar here, and I'll show you that in a little bit. You guys just look at that shot, American flag. God bless. You know, so the other thing is as you're putting the rivets in, you'll find that if it's laying flat, you can't put your rivet in, right? So what I do is I just get a 2x4, put it up on the edge, and then use that to build my space, and then I just put the rivet in. And then I use this plain old Blues Carpenter tape, a lot cheaper, a lot easier to work with. Well, the other one is, it's tape, but the other tape is set up so it has a view, so you have the adhesive on both sides and it's open in the center. That allows you to view the rivet head, but in this case, I don't need to see the rivet head, because there's enough bar here where I can see that I'm in alignment as I back rivet. So yeah, it's as simple as that. Just put each one in, and then tear off a piece of tape. Don't have to be. I got my scissors here to be super precise, but you really don't have to be. So yeah, so we got that going on. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other skin. We'll go ahead and get that done, and then yeah, I'll flip it around and I'll show you what back riveting entails. I've done other videos, but for some of you guys I know that are new to the channel, you probably don't want to go back and watch those videos. Go watch them, but I'll go ahead and do it. Show you here from the beginning. All right, YouTube. So I've got the back rivet set on, and so basically what this is it's a reverse. So you actually have a steel bar, and I have one inlaid into my bench all the way across so I can see to make sure I'm in line. You don't ever want to back rivet unless you got a steel bar behind it, because it will go right through. That's the first thing. The second thing, this is a back rivet set, and so the way it works is this vibrates. It's just in reverse, and this goes down and basically sets the rivet. Now, if you're going to have a back rivet set, and I've got several of different sizes, make sure you get yourself some some extra roll pins, because you will break those pins. They will break, and there's nothing more aggravating than breaking a pin, and then you're done for the day unless you got extra sets. So just make sure that you have, I think this is the third pin that I've had to replace in my back rivet set. So make sure you have those pins, enough of those. So, yep. So basically you just take your part, basically, there we go again. You take your part that you're going to do, lay it on, and then you take your back rivet set, You put it, I'm not going to do it now because I want to have full, I want to be able to hold this, so I need two hands, and then you shoot the rivet that way. And then what that does is it will smush the rivet instead of the bucking bar. So it's just the kind of a backwards operation of the bucking bar. So, all right, so that's about it. I've got some back riveting to do, and when we get done, hopefully we'll have this skin done, and then we'll start the process over on the, this is the back skin or the bottom skin, and we'll start the process over on the top skin. There you go, YouTube. One skin back riveted. It literally only takes about a minute to two to do them. So yeah, everything is back riveted. You still have to do your quality checks. Make sure that your rivet heads are the right size and all of that. That doesn't change and everything. I would also not recommend. Well, I recommend that when you put your skin in, this is a time to cut it to make sure that it's the right length and everything. I mean, these, so if they protrude, this is the time to make sure. You might have one that might be a few millimeters or so off. This is the time to fix it. So, yep. So there you go. Skin is bottom skin back riveted on. All right, YouTube, number 2, the back riveted, done. Skin number 2, done. So yeah, remember how I told you that the roll pins break? There you go. This, when I started out, that's what happens. It was all the way through, and that piece there broke off, see? So make sure you have plenty of roll pins. I'll just tap that down, and we'll be good to go for another session, but yeah, I'll have to replace it again. So yeah, skin number 2 is done. I want to share something. I actually... we talk about safety and stuff. We talk about shop safety, wearing glasses when you're cutting metal, stuff like that. The other thing, too, is that the act of riveting is a pretty violent process. There's a lot of force in these things. Make sure and I don't want to turn this into, it's not a workout session or anything. Make sure you stretch. One of the things is... when you are riveting, like if you're using this hand, make sure that you take your other hand. I can't do it because I'm holding the camera, but make sure you take the other hand and bend that wrist back all the way back and stretch your hands out. Take the time, if you're standing up a lot, especially in here with concrete and stuff, make sure that you stretch your legs, you arch your back, do those things, because you'll develop a repetitive motion injury, and that will sideline you, and it's painful. It will sideline you as quick as medical will. So just make sure that when you're doing this stuff, using especially riveting, especially with the bucking bar and stuff, that you guys are doing your stretches and stuff on your hands to kind of work that out and everything. You do enough of these, you'll get sore, and that's not for me. I'm not an expert. That's actually for my personal trainer. We were talking about it today, and everything. He asked me what I did, and everything after I was done working on the airplane. And and you spend a lot of time. Now these benches are awesome. I am 6'5", and without bending over, they give you the height. I mean, so they're pretty good as far as work height. I wish they were a little bit taller. My main bench is that guy over there, which is a lot taller. I can adjust it. That's my, these are my working benches I beat up on and stuff, but my reading bench and all of that, where my plans are and everything, are sitting over there. So I'm not slumped over. All right, enough of that stuff. So we've got more to do. So now what I have to do is put on the ends to these and everything, and then work through that. I marked all my parts, what side gets countersunk, and for some stupid reason, something just isn't lining up. So I'm going to take the time. I'm going to stop, and it's weird. It's a really weird thing. So I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to go through that. I got to go through that some more, and everything. So all right, enough of that. I just let you guys know I appreciate it, and yeah, I'm going to do more, and yeah, just stay tuned.